Lou Dobbs Tonight, Monday, September 23. On today's episode of Lou Dobbs Tonight, Lou speaks with Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin ahead of more U.S. China trade talks. Plus, sources claim that the whistleblower did not have first-hand knowledge of President Trump's call with the Ukrainian president. It's Tuesday, September 24, and these are the stories moving the markets and shaking up the world. Continue reading below. Mnuchin clarifies the timeline for trade negotiations. Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin on Monday evening told Fox Business Lou Dobbs Tonight that trade negotiations between the U.S. and China will resume in 2 weeks, and that President Trump is happy with the tariffs if he can't get the right deal. Stock futures were indicating modest gains at the open. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, left, and Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross, right. Listeners, Treasury Secretary Steve Mnuchin speaks during a meeting in New York, September 23, 2019. App photo, Evan Vucci, UK. Supreme Court says Boris Johnson's suspension of Parliament was unlawful. The decision to advise Her Majesty to prorogue Parliament was unlawful because it had the effect of frustrating or preventing the ability of Parliament to carry out its constitutional functions without reasonable justification, Supreme Court President Brenda Hale said. Parliament is scheduled to resume on October 14, with Brexit taking place October 31. Britain's Prime Minister Boris Johnson is pictured at the Élysée Palace in Paris, August 22, 2019. App photo, Daniel Cole. Vaping hearings kick off in Washington. A House Oversight Committee subcommittee on Tuesday will learn about the possible causes of the vaping outbreak and which products may have been responsible for the mysterious vaping-related lung disease that has sickened hundreds of people across the country. A University of Michigan survey released last week found nearly 1 in 10 8th graders had vaped in the last 30 days. Advertisement on this April 23, 2014 file photo. A man smokes an electronic cigarette in Chicago. App photo. File. Read more on FOXBUSINESS.com. Jeffrey Epstein reportedly bought women's silence from jail. Epstein arranged for at least 2 women to receive $10,000 cash after he was arrested at Teterboro Airport, the New York Post says, citing a source. The payments were to make sure the women were comfortable not speaking to any press. Jeffrey Epstein attends an event in New York, May 18, 2005. Neil Rasmus, Patrick McMullen via Getty Images. Click here to read more on Fox Business. A confession has reportedly been made in the "Making a Murderer" killing. A man who was already in prison for a separate killing has confessed to the 2005 killing of the photographer Teresa Halbach, Newsweek reports, citing filmmakers from the unrelated documentary Convicting a Murderer. The confession potentially paves the way for the freeing of Stephen Avery and his nephew Brendan B.A.C, who were found guilty of the killing and the subjects of the hit Netflix documentary Making a Murderer. In this June 1, 2007 file photo, Stephen Avery, left, appears during his sentencing as his attorney Jerome Butting listens at the Manitowoc County Courthouse in Manitowoc, Wis. Dan Powers, The Post Crescent via app file. Let's block ads. Why?